Hello and welcome back to my channel Inspired with Anushka. How are you? Hope you all are fine. Students, let's start today's topic. The topic for today is biodiversity. Actually, I have firstly taking the syllabus of standard 8. So, in this series, the chapter is very important, that is conservation of biodiversity. So before knowing the conservation of biodiversity and why biodiversity should be conserved, we must know about the biodiversity, that what biodiversity is actually and why it is important to conserve that. So the term biological diversity or the biodiversity refers to the extreme of variation of living organism on the earth. Biodiversity includes all forms of life, that may be flora and fauna. You know, flora means the plant side and fauna means the animal side. Biodiversity may be defined as the variety and variability of all the animals, plant and microorganisms found on the earth. So the term biodiversity was coined by Walter G. Rawson in 1985. It has been defined variously, such as the richness in the variety and variability of a species of a living organism in a given region or habitat. So a place where the organism live is called its habitat. A concise definition of biodiversity is the totality of genus, species and ecosystem in a region. It is approved by IUCN and UNEP in 1992. According to the US Officers of Technology Assessment, biological diversity is the variability and variety among the living organisms and the ecological complex in which they occur. So, organisms look different from the other because to the difference in their genes. Thus, biodiversity means diversity in the genetic makeup of living organism. Biodiversity can thus be observed at species level, genetic level and ecosystem level. Students, it's a very important point that biodiversity can be observed where to at the species level, at the genetic level and at the ecosystem level. So maximum biodiversity occurs in the forest. The regions which are rich in the biodiversity are called the mega diversity centers. India is one of the 12 mega diversity centers of the world. So before knowing why the biodiversity should be conserved, we must know the observing points, that is called a genetic, species and community level or the ecosystem level. So let's see what is the biodiversity as the genetic level. At finer level of organism, biodiversity includes the genetic variation within species, both among geographically separation population and among the individual within a single population. यानी जेनेटिक डाइवर्सिटी का मतलब हुआ कि हम इस पे एक स्पेसीज़ में एक इंडिविजुअल जो है वो अपने सेम स्पेसीज़ के ऑर्गेनिज्म से भी फाइट करता है अपने एग्जिस्टेंस के लिए, और फिर दूसरे स्पेसीज़ से भी अपनी जाति की रक्षा के लिए भी फाइट करता है. सो इट इज़ कॉल्ड द जेनेटिक लेवल ऑफ डाइवर्सिटी. एंड नेक्स्ट वन इज़ द स्पेसिफिक या फिर स्पेसीज डाइवर्सिटी. बायोडाइवर्सिटी एट इट्स मोस्ट basic level includes the full range of the species on the earth, from microorganisms such as virus, bacteria and protista through the multicellular kingdom of plants, animals and fungi. And the third and the last one is the community or the ecosystem diversity. On a wider scale, biodiversity includes variation in the biological community in which the species live, the ecosystem in which the community exists, and the interaction among these levels are called the biological diversity. So students, I am sure that you are able to understand that in environmental science the term biodiversity is used as variety and variability among all the living organisms, that either must be plant or maybe the animals and microorganism also. So To a common man, the term wildlife means living things and neither human nor domestic, especially mammals, birds, fishes hunted by man. So, biodiversity thus refers to the species contents of flora and fauna and microorganisms of a region in which they occurs. Okay, so friends, this is all about the today's topic. If you like the topic or video, then please press the like button, share it with your friends and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching me.